Hi, in this video, I've simply laid out the process map for you if you're applying for a top MBA program. Things such as when to prepare for GMAT, when to take it, when to start the applications process, when to expect the interview invites, when will you be expected to pay the deposit. Everything power packed in one short video. A lot of relevant information in a very short span of time. I'm Jatin Bhandari, I'm a global admissions consultant and I've helped applicants generate more than 100 crores of scholarship. I get a lot of questions related to the entire MBA game plan. So here is the entire strategy laid out in a calendar. And thanks to the video team, my words have been very well mapped with the calendar on the screen. So let's get started. Majority of the MBA programs start their session in fall, which is July and August, and some minority start in January as well. By the way, ISB starts in March. Now, let us look at the calendar scale to manage your timelines. Imagine that you're starting your MBA in July, August 2022. Some programs start in July, some in August. And let's roll backwards right from there and identify what you should be doing at each and every step to manage your MBA plan. If you have your MBA starting in 2022, July, August, the first application deadline for that MBA program will be September, October of 2021. Some programs in September and some in October, maybe a minority in November. Check the exact dates of your target programs. Now, if you are an international applicant, you should ideally apply in round 1 or round 2. And round 1 is September-October range again. And if you apply in round 1, you will get interview invites within 2 to 5 weeks depending upon the program. And then the results within a few weeks after that, the interviews are over. Now, if you are admitted to the round 1, your results will be out in January and you will be expected to pay some deposit to confirm your seat. Now, here is a catch. Here's a catch. You cannot wait for your round 1 results to decide whether you want to apply in other schools in round 2 in January, as more often than not, the application deadlines of various schools in January will come before the round 1 result declaration deadlines of your rival schools. Smart thinking, right? Round 2 schools want you to apply before you get the final decision from round 1 programs. And some internationals do like to apply in round 3 as well, but the chances are not that great. See, round 3 and round 4 are so close to the start date of the MBA program that waiting for the interview invites, then scheduling the interviews, then getting the results, then getting the I-20 letters to apply for the loans and then to apply for a visa, and then getting a visa. Round 3 and round 4 will give you a very narrow window to cover all of this. And schools know this as well. And they'll be very insecure as they'll be uncertain of your chances of making it to the campus. Oh, and scholarships. So understand, I have generated most of the MBA applicant scholarships that I've created across the entire world. I've done that in round 1 and round 2 primarily. I've created admits in round 3 for internationals, but majority were in round 1 and round 2. And if you come to me for round 3 and if you are not a native of the target schools, of your target school's home country, then I will recommend that you come to me for round 1 next year, unless you have an exceptional profile that probably will make your target school think twice before rejecting you, saying no to you. Now, let us go further back. If you are applying in round 1, let's say September 2021, and you want to understand when to start GMAT preparations, you should, so step 1, if you're looking at round 1, September 2021, you should be starting your applications ideally by April, May, June of 2021. As you will have a lot of work to do related to your essays, goals, letter of recommendations. Watch my other videos to go deeper into what I mean by all of these. And if you're applying to M7 category of schools in the US or INSEAD, HEC, IMD, Rotman, NUS, and this league outside the US, then you should budget an additional month maybe. I'll give you an example. Stanford, it has a very heavyweight essay that says what matters most to you and why. And it really requires a lot of heavy lifting. INSEAD has tons and tons of INSEAD, whatever, potato, has tons of employability and situational questions. And it will again take a lot of time, plus it's in the Premier League as well. So if you have to start your applications by April, May, June for round 1, you should have taken your GMAT by then. And assuming that GMAT preparation will take you another 4 to 5 months, that essentially means that you should start preparing for GMAT sometime in January of 2021 or maybe December of 2020. Now, some of you are significantly weak in both quant and verbal, and you're managing your full-time jobs as well, you have children, and the reality of the GMAT student community is that some people take 10 months as well from buying the official guide, the first step, to the final step of taking the exam. And it is not an ideal case though, but widely prevalent. These are the ideal timelines for MBA programs starting in July-August, the fall session. Now, let's look at the spring session. For the spring session, the ones that start around January, follow the same time gaps, same between the different stages, same number of months, and how to prioritize your round. Just replace July and August start date with January start date. And first round deadlines will be around February or March of the previous year, and plan your GMAT preparations accordingly. If you are applying to ISB, let's use the same calendar to say that you want to start your MBA in March 2022, and the first deadline for ISB is usually the September of the year before. And the final deadline will be in January of the same year, 2022, as long as they follow the same pattern that they've been doing for a lot of years now. Now, follow these timelines if you really want to maximize your chances of cracking a top MBA program. I've also covered topics related to what GMAT scores are needed for what categories of schools, for what different categories of applicants. Also watch other videos on step-by-step process on what should applicants be doing at every step. Subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon to get very relevant, very effective information related to your MBA game plan. And if you have any questions for me, put them below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.